Hey guys, my name's Aaron from Gould Barbers. Here's 2 ways to do a high skin fade. Stay tuned. So we're going to start by a 2 on top, and you can see that I'm using the hairdryer so that I make sure that I get every single piece of hair and we don't leave any behind. And now I'm using a 1.5 to blend into the 2. And now we're going to close the arm and we're going to go down to a 1 and blend that 1 into the 1.5. Opening the lever to about halfway, just get rid of any shadows. Now this is a really good way if you don't want to create lines. Now we're going to go in with a 0.5 and blend that 0.5 up into the 1. Again, this way of doing a skin fade is really good if you're struggling to take lines out. Now we're going to go in with the 0 and get rid of most of the bulk and blend that 0 into the 0.5. And now we're going to use the 0.5 guard with the lever open, and we're just getting rid of a couple of shadows. You can open and close the arm as you please if you feel like you need to get the shadows out. Now we're using the 1.5 guard and we're just now getting more shadows out a little bit higher up towards the 2. And now we're back onto the 1 guard. Again, we're just getting shadows out using the corner of the blade. Now we're back onto the 0.5 with the lever open, and again we're just using the corner of the blade, getting the shadows out, making it nice and crispy. And now we're going to use the mini clippers to get rid of that remaining bulk, ready for the skin. It's important that you don't dig the clippers in, let the clipper slide off the head naturally. Now we're going to go in with the foils, and with this you just want to flick the foils out, not leaving any harsh lines. Always brush any remaining hair off the head so that you can see what you're doing. And now we're going to use scissor over comb with a fine tooth comb and get them shadows out and make it nice and smooth. And there you have it, an easy way to do a high skin fade without creating lines. And now another way of doing it is you put your bald line in, make sure it's nice and straight. And then we just want to remove all the bulk underneath. Again, we're using the brush to make sure that we're getting rid of all the hair that's left on the head. Then we're going to come in with the foils and we're going to go up to the line, again bringing it out so we don't create any harsh lines. And now we're going to go up about ½ an inch with a 0.5. And now here we have a 1 guard with the lever open, and we're again going up about ½ an inch. Now we're going to close the lever and go in with the 1 and get rid of that line in the middle. Now we're going to take our clipper to a 0 and get rid of the line underneath. Again, here we're using the corner of the clipper so that we don't create any more harsh lines. Now we're going to go in with the mini clippers and we're going to take that last line out, making sure that we keep the clipper straight so we don't dig in and create more lines. And now we're just going to finish it off with the same technique with scissor over comb with a fine tooth comb and get rid of any shadows. A little bit of point cutting here to get rid of shadows. You have it, another way of doing a high skim fade, creating lines and fading them out. And as you can see, it's the same on both sides but different techniques. And here now we're going to shape up the front, so I'm starting in the middle. Now we're doing this bit by bit, we're not going in and we're not doing the whole thing straight away because we want to make sure this is nice and straight. Then we're going to come round to the side and we're just following that mark that we left in the middle and just bring it round and make sure it's nice and straight. And now we're just going to push the clipper down to create that nice little right angle. And there you have it guys, 2 different ways to do a high skim fade with a 2 on top.